Good afternoon, students. In the last video, we have discussed about meaning of pollutions. We also have discussed particularly about air pollution. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about rest of the topic, that is water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution and radiation pollution. So we'll be discussing one by one about each of them. One famous British poet, W.H. Auden, once noted, "Thousands have lived without love, not without water. Yet, well, we all know that water is crucial for life. We trash it anyway." Some about 80% of the world's water is dumped largely untreated back into the environment, polluting rivers, lakes, and oceans. So, this widespread problem of water pollution is jeopardizing our health. Our report generally says that drinking of unsafe water kills more people every year than war and any other form of violence combined. So meanwhile, our drinkable water sources are finite. That is, less than 1% of the earth's fresh water is actually accessible to us. So therefore, it is a very serious threat to our mankind as well as the other living organism on the planet Earth. So with this, we'll see the definition of water pollution. So generally, water pollution is simply the introduction of chemicals, physical, biological or radioactive materials into the fresh water, and that affect humans as well as other living organism living in that water habitat or the organism that are dependent on it. Okay, moving on to the next slide, we'll see the different types of pollutants. Okay, generally the pollutants, water pollutants can be categorized into 5 categories. We'll be discussing one by one. First, we'll see what are the physical agents. The physical agents are generally the tangible aspects like wood, plastic, particles in suspended forms, excessive heat that caused due to the discharge of industrial coolants, etc. These are some of the physical pollutants that plays a significant role in polluting the water resource. Now moving on to the next form of pollutant, that is organic chemicals. Now what are organic pollutants? This includes different types of petroleum waste generally extracted from the refineries, various types of oils, pesticides, insecticides, detergents are some important forms of organic pollutants or the organic chemicals. Then inorganic agents includes the acids, caustics, salt, metals are the inorganic form of agents that pollutes water resource. Now biological agents includes the bacterias, viruses, parasites, algae, fungus, etc. So these are some of the biological agents that also tries to accelerate the rate of water pollutions. So bacteria, viruses and algae contaminated in water can have a serious threat to the animals as well as human beings if we drink this kind of water. Coming to next, that is radioactive materials. So this radioactive waste like uranium, thorium, cesium, iodine, radon. So radon is especially the radioactive gas that is formed due to the decay of uranium. So this radioactive materials also plays a significant role in polluting the water resource. Now we'll see some of the classification of water pollutions. Now water pollution is broadly classified into 2 categories: fresh water pollutant and marine water pollution or pollutant. Now fresh water pollutant is further classified into 2 types or 2 categories, that is dissolved pollutant and suspended pollutant. Now what are dissolved pollutant? Now this can be different types of salt such as calcium that causes alkalinity and hardness of water, sodium that not only cause hardness but also turns the water brackish, or brackish means a kind of salty in taste. That may lead, apart from that, lead that cause poisoning. Carbon dioxide that also cause the water acidification. So these are the dissolved form of pollutant, and suspended form of pollutant can be algae, fungus, bacteria, and various type of viruses. Now algae and fungus, they cause the they produce bad smell and make the water turbidity. Turbidity means a kind of opaqueness, non-transparent. And bacteria and viruses causes various type of diseases to the human and animals if we consume that water. So these are the dissolved and suspended form of pollutant. Now marine pollutant can be marine pollutant occurs due to the discharge of harmful chemicals, that is from the industries, agricultural sectors, and the residential waste, including sewage, etc. So that is discharged into the open sea. Not only this, apart from this, marine pollutant can also be generated through the oil spills, accidental oil spills in the mid of the oceans or the seas. So most of the source of marine pollutants are land based. So it often comes from agricultural sectors, as I already discussed, industrial discharge, transportation, accident over high seas, or the oil spills, etc. So there are some other forms of pollutant that do not give any scope of treatment before they get discharged into the sea. Sorry, yeah, this should be this forms, not there are these forms of pollutants. Okay, do not give any kind of scope for treatment before they are discharged into the sea. Okay, now this includes oil spill. This includes oil spill, atmospheric carbon dioxide that reaches the ocean as a part of hydrological cycle. According to the UN report, 80% of the ocean pollutants are land based, means most of this pollutant comes from the land, except those accidental spillage of oil. 80% of this pollutant comes only from the land source. It is mainly responsible for the degradation of all forms of marine life. Okay, so these are the kind of sources through which the marine pollutant is based. Now you can see the images that shows the marine pollutant. This oil spill, this happens due to the accident in the open seas or nearby the coastal areas. Okay, moving on to the next slide, that is we'll be discussing about soil pollution. Now soil pollution can be defined as the presence of toxic chemicals in the soil in high enough concentration to pose a risk to human health or the ecosystem. So soil pollution is also called land pollution. Okay, so land pollution or soil pollution is a kind of same term. So any kind of toxics or contamination in the soil or the land that may pose any kind of risk to health of humans as well as the ecosystem, we consider it as land pollution or soil pollution. Now some common forms of soil pollution can be organic pollutants. Now organic pollutants can be the excretion of humans and animals, kitchen waste, medical waste, farm residues, etc. are the organic form of pollutant. Now inorganic form of pollutant can be metals and their components, chemical fertilizers, toxic waste, sludge, detergent are some of the inorganic form of pollutants. Okay, now moving on to the next one, that is radioactive pollutants. All form of nuclear waste like uranium, thorium or plutonium, the nuclear waste coming through the nuclear factories okay, etc. These are some of the nuclear pollutants that is discharged into the land, okay, directly. So this forms are radioactive pollutants. Okay, now you see the images that shows the uh, land pollution, and moving on to the next slide, that is noise pollution. Okay, now we'll be discussing about noise pollution. So noise pollution can be defined as any form of unwanted sound that leads to irritation, distractions or annoyance. So this happens whenever we go to the the areas where a number of music systems are installed, or the loud noise. Okay, we feel irritated or distracted. If we are studying, we feel annoyed. Okay, so this type of kind of unwanted sounds is generally termed as noise pollution. Now, prolonged exposure to unwanted high decibel noise label leads to various type of psychophysiological disorder among the peoples as well as animals. Now, this image shows the uh, noise pollution. Now, moving on to the next slide, that is, we'll see different sources of noise pollution. Now, sources of noise pollution can be transport sector, festivities, or this noise coming out from during the festivals, or generated during the festivals, different kinds of festivals. We use mic systems, sound systems at that time, produce unwanted sound. Then it can be from industrial or commercial sectors. Now, transport sectors, especially horns of trucks, bus, or railway engines, or maybe aeroplanes, not horns of aeroplanes, sorry. The during checkup, it produces lot of noise, etc. And during festivals, so you are very much aware about this. In festivals, there are a lot of noise during Ganesh Puja, or maybe in different other festivals. You see a lot of unwanted noise here and there, and also from the industrial and commercial sectors. So in factories or in different industries, the machineries produce different kinds of sounds, or in case of construction works, okay, it produces unwanted sounds. These are the different sources of noise pollution. Okay, moving on to the next slide, that is radiation pollution. Now, radiation pollution can be are generally those energies. Now, radiation is the energy that produces by the decay of radioactive atoms. So whenever the radioactive atoms decays or decompose, okay, so at that time it produces a kind of radiation when the atom decomposed or decays. Now, radiation pollution can influence biological functions in human body, especially. The most common source of radiation are nuclear power plant, mining and refining of the thorium and plutonium, testing of the nuclear weapons, etc. are the some of the sources from where radiation is generated. Some amount of radiation is also emitted from laboratories, X-ray machines, microwave ovens, etc. Now, this image shows the sources of radiation. Moving on to the next slide, types of radiation. Now, there are different types of radiation. Ionizing radiation emits due to decay of radioactive materials. Now, during decaying process, it releases electrons which damages biochemicals, especially like proteins and nucleic acid of human beings, that including DNA. It damages the DNA of human beings. So one who is exposed to such type of radiation also causes cancers, diseases like cancer. Okay, now ionizing radiation that can be, it is generally a long wave radiation, relatively less harmful. So this can be a radio wave or ultraviolet radiation that comes from the sun surface, and microwave radiation. So this is less harmful comparatively to the ionizing radiation. Okay, lastly the man-made radiation. The radiation, this type of radiation is generally generated by mans or human beings, especially in our day-to-day life. This include uranium minings and refining. When we mine uranium, as well as when we refine it, at that time the radiation is generated. During nuclear test, radiation is generated, etc. So these are the three types of radiation: ionizing radiation, non-ionizing radiation, and man-made radiation. Now so by this we have completed our topic. Now on the next class we'll be discussing about different sources of pollutions. Thank you.